What's up guys, this is Jeff. This video is older, but I wanted to get it on this channel, so I hope you enjoy. More videos are coming, and videos coming next week, so stay tuned and don't blink, okay? Let's go.
Mug chuck, mug drop, boom, tss, boom, boom, boom. Tss. Yeah, yeah. What about my fizzy?
What about your fizzy? Oh. You're like, what about my physique? I'm like,
What about my physique?
That's what you want to talk. So today's sponsor is
Buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Moose is making his YouTube debut, Jeff.
Oh my goodness, he looks so good on camera.
Okay, get up. Love you, but goodbye.
You know when you had airheads as a kid and you just kind of went like this with them until, yeah.
I can't.
So, I mean, basically, this is kind of the first video of a rebranded YouTube channel. Yeah, so it's kind of an intro video just to kind of, I don't know, to make this an us thing instead of a me thing, just being stupid and silly.
Thing,
and
not a me thing.
Yeah. A we thing, not a me thing. I want it to be our thing.
Yeah.
And I want it to be a big thing. Two big things in it is like, we want to be able to like document to our children who we were and what we were like and post that so that they can see it. And two, take advantage of this time that we're young and we're married, because sure, we got married 2 years ago. I was 19, she was 18. But if we started making videos...
A year and 11 months ago. Thank you.
I have my present already for you. Did you know that?
Wow. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we want to take advantage of our being young still and being married, because if we started making videos or started giving advice when we were, say, 25, 26, and older, it's kind of not new. It's not something that young people will look at and be like, I can relate to this. They'll be like, oh, it'll be when I'm 25 or when I'm 26. So kind of starting to give advice when we're, not give advice, but kind of just like show how we're living and how we're dealing with things and how we're creating us.
Yeah.
In our relationship.
It's kind of like how when you're in college, everyone is just like, we're all broke together. It's kind of like that, but just with like relationship and
broken
not
relationships.
Being like, we're broke, we don't have any money, which is like sort of true, but also like we're all just figuring it out together, you know, whether you're married or whether you're not, like we're all in this time of life together, and we just gotta like do the best that we can to help each other out, and maybe something that we say will help people.
That's true. And if nothing else, this helps us because we're talking together, and
that's
talking
true.
together is something that's
better than talking apart.
It's so good. It's so good, baby. We didn't even play it. We have no notes. We're just off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
That's my cuff.
Nice.
Off the cuff.
Okay.
Okay, so today we're kind of going to talk about like a weirdly, when you first hear it, you're going to think that's not really a big deal, but the things that were underneath it were really big.
Right.
So without further ado, today we're going to talk about my hair. So when we first got married, I didn't cut my hair for about 1.5 years, and Moose, he's biting my toes. I was growing my hair out, and I said, I want to grow my hair out just once in my life. I want it to be long. And then midway through the process, my hair was here. I kind of wanted it to get to here. I cut it, and it looked, Paige was really happy about that because she didn't want me to come. She didn't like my long hair. She likes my short hair, look good. That's what you like.
Wait, but can I like give a little bit of my side?
Yeah.
So when he started growing out his hair, he prefaced growing out his hair because we knew it'd be a not a fun process for me to be a part of. But we prefaced it by saying he only wanted to do this once in his life, right?
Yeah.
And so he cut his hair by his own free will. Sure.
But,
I may have been pressuring him.
oh man, there were so many times she was just like, Dev, cut your hair, it looks so bad.
Right.
Can you please get your hair? I hate it long.
So, granted that was happening, it was still your choice.
I still did
I
it.
didn't book you an appointment. I
right.
didn't force you. It was all just words.
It was through through time after time chipping away at me. And so yeah, I cut my hair and then was just decided myself, well, I never got it to that length that I wanted it to be, that hair length down to here, so I'm gonna do it again. And Paige got really upset about that because I said once in my life I was going to grow my hair out long. And I think there might be a side of people on this video. Some people might be thinking, dude, it's just hair and it's your hair. You should be able to just do whatever you want with it. And there's other people on the side of it. It's like, dude, just cut your hair for your woman because she likes it that way and you want to do what she wants. And
two very good halves to a perfectly beautiful cake.
Beautiful cake. They're both valid, but the first one about me being my own man is that I'm not my own man anymore. I can, that's my ring. 3 weeks ago, took a trip down to Greenville, South Carolina to see our friend Danny Zarate. Call him Danny Zahati.
Danny Zahati.
Zahati. And it's kind of weird because he's single. He's been in relationships, but not like boyfriend, girlfriend, Facebook official relationships. But man, he is so wise.
Or like boyfriend relationships.
No, it's so weird because he's single. This is his hat. That's really random.
Thanks, Danny.
We stole it from him.
He gave it to me.
Oh, true. Okay, anyway, he has this wisdom about him that's like, you should be married for 20 years before having this sort of wisdom, but you're single and
True.
Yet you can speak into our lives that way. So it's so cool. And he kind of confronted me, I guess, about it. Like, I was trying to do my hair and he's like, dude, why are you not cutting your hair? Like, you obviously look way better with short hair. And I'm like, because I want to grow it long, because I just want to do it once in my life, and wah, wah, wah. And he's like, but Paige wants you to, like, cut your hair, and he brought up an example about his brother and sister-in-law and how there's this cologne that he really likes to wear, but she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the smell, so he doesn't wear it. He doesn't buy it because she doesn't like it, and that really practically translates. But
like, he basically like went into it a little bit more, just saying like he doesn't just go and like spray the cologne on him in spite of her, or like spray it and just be like, well, I just want to do this, or like, this is my choice, I get to choose like what I smell like. It's like, if she doesn't like that smell, then I'm just gonna wear a different cologne. Like, it's a simple, I don't know, like outward thing that you can control pretty easily.
Yeah. I want to kiss you right now.
Okay. That was like, hi.
I want to kiss you a little.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of lost track of thought. All I can think about is that.
Danny.
Oh yeah.
And
okay, so this video, it's about my hair, but it's not really about my hair. What Danny helped us uncover is that the underlying thing was that we weren't playing on each other's team. It was I was only gonna cut my hair if she was gonna do something for me. And that's just playing on a very selfish field. Imagine we were both soccer players. We're wearing the same jersey, and we're going towards the goal, and I'm just hogging the ball the whole time, but I won't pass it to her so that she can make a goal.
Or like every time you try to make a goal, I just kick the ball the other way.
Yeah, like that's not playing on each other's team. That's a much better analogy than mine.
Sports.
Or it's, yeah, I don't really play soccer, so that's a bad example.
Yeah.
It's basically like, triathlons. If it's basically
Oh,
like, if
right.
I was the swimmer and she was the runner, if I swam to her and gave her the GPS baton tracker thing, and if she just didn't move, and she went the opposite direction, and like, never mind, yours was better.
What if I like gave you a laxative when you were swimming, so you just had toots all the way through?
That'd actually be fine and probably propel me forward. So that's definitely like a team player thing.
Nice.
But it'd be in my wetsuit, so that'd actually probably be a bad thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, not playing on each other's team.
Yeah, and it wasn't just with the hair. It was like, basically, Danny kind of called that out in us, and it's something with, he was talking about, sort of one of the other couples that he's close with is his older brother and his brother's wife. I don't know.
Brother
like,
and sister-in-law. Brother and sister.
Yeah, so basically with the story about the cologne, he was also talking about how this couple, they are just really good about being on each other's team, and how they, like, whenever something comes up, it doesn't go unaddressed. Or, like, basically, if Jeff were to say something that, like, really hurt me or annoyed me, or maybe he, like, keeps interrupting me or whatever it is, like, rather than just calling him out, like, in front of everyone and demeaning him, or maybe just being passive-aggressive about it and not saying anything, instead, like, a way that I could be on his team is to pull him aside later and tell him, like, that day, hey, this is what you did that made me feel not so good, and could you please, like, try and do better? And basically, like, that allows the person who, like, you're in relationship with to actually have the chance to be better, because a lot of times if we're just being passive-aggressive about something, or if we're being, like, really sarcastic and just being like, wow, that was, like, a dumb move, like, why did you, like, interrupt me, why did you do this, why did you say this, then it doesn't really give the other person a chance to respond in a Christ-like manner, and to actually, like, fix the problem. So
yeah, and kind of speaking into that, playing on each other's team and loving each other like Christ loves the church. Christ loves people, or his followers, or just humans, everybody. He loves us selflessly, and he doesn't love us to get something back. And that's kind of how we were operating. It was like, well, I'll do this for you, I'll do this loving thing for you, is like expecting that you love me back and do something that makes me feel loved.
And the thing is, like, until we recognized it, most of that was subconscious. Like, it wasn't like I was intentionally,
it wasn't like in the head, like, I'm gonna do this to manipulate you and control you so that you can do something for me. It was just like, it was that underlying. Yeah,
it was just like, well, obviously, if I do something for him, he's gonna do something for me. Or, like, waiting for you to do the dishes for
and getting
me
really
to
mad
this,
and
like,
passive
whatever.
aggressive, like you were saying, when that didn't happen, but you never asked for it.
Right.
And really, in a relationship, we should really be trying to beat each other to loving them. Another example, Danny and his friend, our friend, Danny and Jaime.
What's up, Jaime?
What's up, dude? We didn't realize that it stopped recording. So I went and it got most of it. Whoa.
What?
Jason Derulo did not just fall down the steps at Met Gala.
Who knows?
Alright, so from now on, I'm going to set a timer. Hopefully we're not talking for longer than this, because it's going to be a long video.
Let's go!
As an example, I think about Danny and our friend Jaime.
Jaime!
Danny introduced us to Jaime. Like, they're friends. Their relationship. They,
we're friends.
Yeah. They realized some stuff in their relationship.
Jaime would be offended if we called him Danny.
He is our friend. Jaime is my friend. Jaime is your friend. Jaime is our friend. But because of Danny, you know, you gotta give credit where credit is due.
Give credit, yeah. You're right.
Okay, so anyway, they realized some things in their relationship and how they, there was like just this pride between them, and they wanted the other person to serve them first. But they realized they should be trying to beat the other person to serving them. I should be trying to beat Paige.
Sorry, Moose is licking my toes.
Okay, I thought you were laughing because I just said I should be trying to beat Paige. No. She's the one that beats me.
That's true. I do kind of punch you a lot.
You do.
But it's
I
like
have bruises.
It's because
Look at all this.
it's just like I love you so much. You know, like I just want to beat you up.
You know, you ever feel that way? You just like Hannah Loftus style, like. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I should be trying to be the first person to lay down my life. The first person to, we should be racing each other to love the other person more. Like, not trying to, not this point system, but just being like, I want to love you. I'm not going to wait for you to love me. I'm not going to wait for you to do something for me. Even if I do something for you and you don't do something back, I'm going to keep loving you and keep doing stuff because it's so good to, you can translate that not in marriage, but in relationships with people, with anyone, just with serving. Like, it feels so good. I do a lot of construction and renovation stuff, and I get way more fulfillment out of doing the same stuff that I get paid for, but doing it for free. Like, if I could just work and do it for free, I'd love it because it's just so much better because you're serving and you're like, I'm helping and I'm not doing this for my own gain. But that's not really possible. I kind of have to pay the bills. If someone wants to sponsor us and just pay us so that we can serve other people, kind of like missionaries, but to do, hey, that's kind of a cool idea. Anyway, off topic.
Okay, so the
You're so cute.
thing that we were gonna talk about was being on each other's team. Wrap that up.
Yeah. So every
Like
day,
a burrito.
every day. When we wake up, sometimes we'll forget, but it'll be like before we get to school or something, we'll say, hey, I'm going to be on your team today.
Just look at each other.
I'm going to be on your team.
I'm going to be on your team.
And then it's like, it kind of brings us back and reminds us, let's do things to love each other.
It's like such a quick and easy, simple thing. And it's really easy to remember because oftentimes before we're separated for the day, like before I go to classes, before he goes to work, whatever it is, we probably have already gotten upset at each other, or like I've been a grumpy butt, or you've been like
her butt is very grumpy
like,
in the morning,
anxious, or something, like whatever it is. Like we've probably already within like the first hour of being up done something to like upset the other person in some way, right. Most likely. And so it's not hard to remember because you're like, shoot, this is not how I want to start my day. I want to be on your team. Mm-hmm. And like once you start making that conscious decision, I'm going to be on your team.
I'm going to be on your team.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And it kind of helps us, it helps you when you say that.
Yeah.
Because you know where your heart's supposed to be, but it helps the other person. When Paige says that to me, I'm like, I know that she's on my team. Like, I know that, because we get into this weird thought of, oh, she's doing this to like manipulate or doing this for her own gain or she's doing this to hurt me. And it's like, no, like, whenever
it's hard to stay soft in a world that's really trying to in a world that's trying to not
take advantage of you,
not look out for your best interest.
Yeah. So have that childlike love, for each other. Because like if you tell a 3-year-old I'm on your team, he's gonna be like, all right, we're on a team.
Let's go kick some booty.
Let's go kick it.
I get so stressed.
You did so good. Good job, baby. Nice.
Ba-da-ching.
All right, we love you guys. Hopefully this helps. Please leave comments and please ask questions. We want to answer any questions people have. Young people who want to get married. Young people who think.
Young people who don't want to get married.
Yeah, old people who think you guys are idiots. Like.
Wait, how do you think we're idiots or think they're idiots? Young people who think they're idiots?
No, old people who think we're idiots.
Okay.
I don't know. But just yeah, we want this to be a you ask, we answer, because we want to have this type of a forum just to talk, just to give advice and talk through things. So.
Wildcats.
Head in the game. Peace out.